Good evening, friends. Today we will discuss topic related to candidates' right to privacy from the voters. We'll see in this why it is in the news and what are the previous statutory provisions regarding declaration by the election candidates as per Representatives of People's Act RPA 1951. In that two sections are there. Those two sections are telling. And recently, the Supreme Court also told that some of the provisions which are related to candidates and what are the rights voters in India have, which are protected by Election Commission of India and the Constitution. These all things today we will see. Why it is in the news? Recently, the Arunachal Pradesh MLA have put in a case in Supreme Court regarding this right to privacy things. The Supreme Court ruled that candidates have a right to privacy from the voters and are not required to disclose every aspect of their personal life and positions. The judgment came in the case where an MLA elections were challenged for not declaring vehicles as assets. The court ruled in the favor of MLA who is from Arunachal Pradesh, stating that once he sold the vehicles, no need to show in the as a asset means the cannot be considered as a asset. This is the thing. We'll see which section is telling these things. Section 33 of RPA. Section 33 of RPA, Representation of People's Act 1951, governs nominations for election candidates and requires valid information presentation. But Section 36 of RPA 1931 allows scrutiny of nominations by returning officers who can reject nominations for defects of his substantial character. See, these are the two sections. Section 36 is scrutiny by returning officer, but Section 33 is telling that required information presentation from the candidates. What did the Supreme Court say? Supreme Court ruled that voters' right to know is not absolute. Right to know is not an absolute. Fundamental rights are not absolute. A candidate privacy on matters irrelevant to their candidates. Non-disclosure of certain personal items. Candidates are not obligated to disclose every item of movable property they own. And finally, last thing is suppressing information about expensive items like watches can be substantial defect. Ownership of simple items may not constitute a defect in the disclosure. These points Supreme Court told. But voters in India, they have certain rights protected by the Election Commission of India (ECA) and the Constitution. That is, right to know means voter should have the right to know about the candidates who is contesting in their constitution, whether the criminal records are there or not, what is the financial status and manifestos, etc. And voting rights of NRIs, non-residential India. Non-residential Indians can vote in the Indian elections. NRI Day is June 9th. Voting right of prisoners. Prisoners are not permitted to vote. Nota is also there. Voter can choose the nota not to vote. None of the candidates is suitable. They can press on the nota also. And tendered voting rights means if anyone may have done your vote wrongly, then you can vote separately. And voting rights of disabled or infirm citizens. The Election Commission asserts disabled or infirm citizens in casting of their votes. These are the rights, some of the rights which are protected by Election Commission of India and the Constitution. Thank you.